Yes, sir. Right on time. I'm not late. Not today. Nah. Let's go. Uh huh. Yep. Yes, sir. I'm loving this right now, man. You know. You know. What's going on? Wait for some people to jump up in there. Wait for some peoples to jump up on this thing. They probably watching that Saturday football and all that good ish. And all that good stuff, man. Let me make sure I put the post in the chat. Make sure I put it up in the chat real quick so that I put that up there. All right, make sure I put it up there. Okay. It ain't letting me do it in there. Let me make sure I put it up in there. Make sure I put it up in there. Let me get my face up on this screen, man. Get my face up on here real quick. Can't nobody see me. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Hope everybody up out there. Hope everybody's having a wonderful and prosperous day on this Saturday. I gotta keep it 100. Gotta keep it 100. You know. Put my post up, put the chat up in there, put the chat up in there. Yo. Crazy work. Crazy work. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of everything that's going on right now, man. I couldn't be happier right now with everything that's going on. You know, Go to slideshow real quick. Let's get this popping. Now, for everybody who don't know, this is Truckin Chubby here from a fan's point of view. We ain't holding nothing back, man. This is just from a fan's point of view. I am not a professional analyst. I am not a professional ball player. I know sports, and I'm gonna give y'all a fan's point of view. That's what makes this show so special and so different. I don't claim to be the pro. We just do some quote unquote barbershop talk on sports, if you will. You know what I mean? Because a lot of that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You might get some. The crazy thing is, some of the realest advice that I have gotten in my life have coming from some of the most unexpected people to get it from. And some people like to say worn out people. I like to say seasoned people. You know what I mean? People who've been through life. You know what I mean? That might be the best advice to actually get something from, is from somebody who's been through something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just keep it real like that. First off, y'all. Look, get up into this. Without further ado, y'all, presentation is up on here, man. You know, Truckin Chubby from a fan's point of view on YouTube, y'all. Subscribe. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter right now. Much love to everybody out there that is tuning in. I appreciate your views. Make sure that you subscribe and you lock in with the boy. Now, first off, y'all, I want to start off by saying happy birthday to my cousin Polo, Justin Mitchell. Happy birthday, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Sorry I couldn't be out there with you right now, man. Some things going on, but obviously I'm here right here and I'm celebrating with you in spirit. I really don't really do the birthday things and all that, but man, happy birthday to you, cuz. For real, man. I love you. Be safe out there. Enjoy your day, man. Bangs Bungalow, y'all. You tired at work, you want to go on a little vacation. When you visiting down in North Carolina, be sure to go to airbnb.com/Bangs Bungalow. Look it up. Nice 20 minutes from the beach. Have a nice foot massage area, just a relaxation zen area, if you will, in the Airbnb. It's very, 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 very good people that own it, man. Check it out if you ever down there. And please tell them that Truckin Chubby sent you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's it for my shout outs today. If you ever want to end up on the shout outs, man, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and email me at truckinchubby@gmail.com and I'll get you up on there, man. Because you know, I'm all about supporting all my peoples, okay? Let's get it. What an exciting day it was today in football. College football was going bananas today. Oh my goodness. Man, look. Oh my. How y'all out there doing today? Who's in the chat? Make sure that you like and sharing the stream. I put up a link in the chat if you would like to add in and join in. My phone line is kind of jacked right now. So if you can see it, it's in the I put it in the description box in the chat. You can click that link. I'll put you right up on the show. No, you won't. Your face won't be shown, so you don't have to worry about your face being shown. It'll only be your audio. It's just another way for me to get people to call in. All right, so I can hear you what you have to say and your point of view. All right, good. Let's get it. Make sure everybody get up in here. Y'all, it's been so exciting. Today was so exciting. I'm so ecstatic for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, man. Let's give it up again for them, man. Big blown too, man. Big blown. Because why? Why is because everything he went through, man. Deion went through so much when he left Jackson State University, man. You know, the whole community was tearing him down, saying, "Oh, I know." He thought he was going to stay at Jackson State University. He was Jackson State University, right? To me, when you're looking at things like when you look at how Nick Saban's and all the other coaches is to their universities, they like run them. You know what I mean? I don't think that they was trying to give Deion Sanders the type of control of Jackson State that he should have gotten the proper respect. You know what I mean? He bought him a new practice football field and everything else. So I'm just ecstatic. No further ado, that's in the past. We not talking about that. We moving on to the future because that's what we doing here, riders. You know what I mean? We going on a journey together, and y'all gonna see me come up, and we just gonna get better and better and better. You know, this is just my home studio. Pretty soon, hopefully, y'all see me in a bigger one, and it'll be because of you and everybody else's support. So I love y'all for all the support y'all giving me. Now, today, my takeaways from today's game with Coach Prime's Buffaloes was just an excellent game. I did not expect him to have it together the first game. I would be lying to you right now if I sat up on here and told you that they were going to beat TCU. Now, my thing was at least for him to be competitive and show some fire this year. They was 1-11 last year. I mean, you gotta be better than that, right? So I'm not going to sit here in front. Like, I mean, I didn't want him to lose, but I wasn't expecting Deion to just, go in there and put on a show. And now I knew the players. I am familiar with the team. I do follow our social media sites, and I am very familiar with the Colorado Buffaloes. However, Alton McCaskill from University of Houston. He didn't even play today, y'all. He said was all right, but Deion Sanders like, look, we got backs. Cavassier Smoke and Ultimate Catskill didn't play. Shout out to them boys. And that's what's crazy about this. Ultimate Catskill, look him up, went to the University of Houston last year, running back. Crazy, bro. Crazy work. I'm telling you, the dude got crazy work. And Cavassier Smoke, he played for the University of Kentucky last year. Carried the rock. He reminds you of one of them big bruiser backs. He's just a brute. He get up in the hole. He gonna run you over so many times. You think he gonna come to bring you over? He gonna put his foot in the dirt. He gonna leave you looking, standing there like, oh, I thought he was about to run me over. Like for real, I'm telling you, he's that dude, man. He's that dude. Two running backs didn't even see. They had Hank Erickson, Savion Wilkerson, and shout out and Dylan Edwards had a hell of a game today, didn't he? He is a freshman, true freshman. Was supposed to go to Notre Dame, but he wound up going to University of Colorado because I mean Deion been coaching the boy since he was 4 years old, right? So he had that leverage. He coached him from Pee Wees all the way up. He just knew the dog and Dylan. Dylan's a dog. If you follow the Colorado Buffaloes, when they out practice, he's always hitting a home run because that's just what he do. And to do that with TCU today, I was extremely proud to see them do that. And I'm extremely proud to be sitting here talking about and having a whole segment about the Colorado Buffaloes, right? So why did I put the media didn't get the story they wanted? They just didn't. They don't want Deion to make it. Look, Deion. And now after I'm done playing this slide, I'm going to play a small video on Deion Sanders his press conference, and he's flat out said in a press conference, with his sunglasses, chilling on his hat, being Dion. He wasn't overly ghetto. He just him. He said, "There's no way." He said, "I'm gonna play it. I'm not even gonna speak on what he said because I might get some words wrong. I'm gonna play the video after I'm done." But they just did not get the story they wanted today, and I didn't think they was gonna get the story they wanted once I seen how many points that Colorado put up. Regardless if they would have lost the game or not today, just about how many touchdowns they scored today on the runner-up from last year's championship team, even though Georgia gave them the beats, you know what I'm saying? They still were the runner up, the second best team in college football. They dogged the USC to get to the big dance. They dogged them. They stomped a mud hole in USC last year. When they played Kansas State, the Big 12 probably had some of the best football in college football. The Kansas State and TCU, both from the Big 12, both powerhouse programs. Let's not get that wrong. Now, there were 6 good teams last year, if you ask me. Kansas State, TCU, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, and Michigan. Those were the top 6 teams to me. You know what I'm saying? Not what you see on paper, but to me, I believe last year those was the top 6 teams in college football. And no, I just didn't get let down. I hope y'all didn't, because today they put on a show, but they just didn't get what they wanted, yo. They didn't. The whole narrative is flipped. They can't wait for Dion to do one little slip up and to just bash them and bash them and bash them, because that's what they was waiting for. They didn't get the story. Salute to the Buffs for not letting their head coach down and letting the media get that story, okay? If you just joining in, I appreciate you for joining in to the show, man. Make sure you like and you sharing the stream, friends and family and all of that. Much support, much love to you for supporting Truckin Chubbzy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, crazy. I did put a link for the chat if y'all want to pop up. Your face won't be on screen. You won't worry about that. It'll just be audio if you want to weigh in on today's conversation, if that's what you're looking for, okay? Make sure you go to my Facebook and you go into the group and you'll see it. You will see the link to the chat, okay? And that matter of fact, I'll even put it public, and I really don't want to, but I'll put it public. Just go to the Facebook and go to my page, and there will be a link there for you to join in on the show, because I like to hear what y'all doing. I want to interact with y'all and just talk football. I'm not no professional analyst. I didn't go to school for this. It's from a fan's point of view. That's what makes this show so unique, because we make the show. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, I will let you post it on your page or whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, that's just how we give it up. I'm only gonna be as successful as y'all let me, man. So without y'all, I'm nothing. And for that, I appreciate y'all. So big ups to everybody who tuning in and watching the book. Yo, did they forget about Shedeur Sanders? I mean, come on. Like, yo. Let me give him a truck horn, bro. Did they forget about Shedeur Sanders? Yo, the kid is crazy. Crazy good, man. He came from the HBCU. Yes, he came from the FFCS. Played at Jackson State University. Means nothing. Tom Brady is his mentor. Tom Brady is his mentor. Come on. When you there's no better quarterback mentor that you can have than Tom Brady. And if you look how he plays the game, he just methodically plays the game the same way as Tom Brady. I'm gonna give I'm gonna get only those passes. The defense was giving me this. I'm gonna take it. The big deep one there, going for it. That's how Tom Brady plays the game. Shedeur is going to throw picks, yes, because he's not scared. But I don't know, because he is practicing against the top 2 defensive backs in college right now, bro. Like, make no mistake. Armani McClain, and Travis Hunter will be the best DBs in college football. If not this year, next year, they will be there. Armani McClain was a top recruit, 5-star, supposed to go to Alabama, ended up with Deion Sanders up at Colorado University. Yo, the DBs is crazy right now in Colorado. Now, Do I think Shallow needs some work? Yeah, but Shallow's a hard hitter. And if anybody watched Jackson State and you watch Shallow play, Shallow is going to come down and lay the boom on you. He's a better run coverage guy than he is with the pass. But he will get busy back there. He just got to get comfortable. You know what I mean? That's all. I just think he got to get comfortable back there. I heard a lot of people talking about how the vets. So I put that in the key points on the slide. TCU had 10 vets from last year. Their quarterback played last year. Yes, he played behind the starter, behind Max Duggan, but he played last year. Chad played last year. Both of their offensive tackles on the outside played last year. Two of their defensive backs played last year. Two of their linebackers played last year. Two of their wideouts played last year. Now, if you're sitting here doing a count with Truckin Chubbzy right now, and shout out to y'all that's just joining in with the bull, I appreciate y'all like and share the stream. The kicker came back last year, and he missed a field goal. So for all the naysayers out there saying, oh, well, this ain't the same TCU, it damn near is. They had a better shot at pulling off the win than Deion Sanders did. With the whole, he went in the transfer portal and puzzled the team together. Like, here, give me this guy. I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna take this guy, and he got it together. Now, these are guys who all played on that national championship team that went and got smoked in Georgia for redemption, and they're playing against people who just coming together. Now, anybody that's a basketball fan out here that's watching right now, you know, just because you get this many stars or that star on the team or that star on the team doesn't necessarily mean that they're winning right off top, right? It does not mean that. They have to come in and they have to put in the work. I don't know if this is better for y'all, if y'all don't mind that. All right. They got to put in the work. I'm going back to the small screen because it's just like, it's just cool for me. All right. That's good. That's cool for me right there. And that excuse goes right out the window. That shouldn't been an excuse. All right. That's just what it is. Those are some key players. When you got two linebackers, that's your DBs, your linebackers, two wideouts, and the two blindside protectors, right? The two guys on the outside of the offensive line, two very important positions on the offensive line, or back, and the QB played behind Max Duggan. So he's seen it done at that level. Come on, man. Like, so so when somebody's telling y'all, no, this is what you tell them. I seen it. I know this is what it is. They came back. There's no excuse for that. Their offensive line is very good. I heard people critiquing the defensive line for Colorado. I seen the comments online floating around out there. Yo, yeah, they're undersized. They just gelled together. That is an important unit that's in the trenches. Y'all all know offense and defensive line is in the trenches. That is where the game is won of football. It is won in the trenches. All the other positions are like complementary pieces. Let me put the ice in and the confetti and the candles on the cake. But the game is won right there. The offense and defensive line. Correct me when I'm wrong, people, but that's just what it is. And TCU's offensive line is very good. You will see the D line of the Colorado Buffs play amazing football, and they will beat down everybody's throat. Trust and believe what I'm saying right now. And hey, like I said, it's just from a fan's point of view, but I'm telling you, from what I know they can do, and from what I seen today, they did their job. There was some busted plays, but that team, y'all, that team is vets too. And they are a returning team. As much as everybody's saying that's not the same exact team, no, it's not. But they are veterans. They were there at the dance. They know what it feel like. People played. 10 people played. 10 vets, y'all. And that's all I got to say from that. But I mean, big ups to them boys. Shador threw for 510 yards today, y'all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We got to give him a round of applause. That's a school record. Dylan Edwards, I don't know if he broke a freshman record to football or not, but he scored 4 touchdowns today, and he's a freshman. Travis Hunter played amazing football. Oh, yeah, don't let me leave out white chocolate. Trevor Woods, the boy that got the first interception in the end zone. Trevor Woods, he need to be back there. If you ask me right now, for the starting safeties for the Buff, I have to go Slush. He made the game winning tackle. That too made the game winning tackle to shut it down. Miles Slusher played in Arkansas last year. Trevor Woods is returning back to the Colorado Buffaloes. He's the only one on that starting defense that stuck there, said, man, I ain't worried about your Louis because I'm Louis. Fought it all out, came back, won his position, and I think he should be starting back there. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to them. They put in that work, man. So y'all give a round of applause for the Colorado Buffaloes, man. They showed out, man. And that's the game I wanted to highlight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a long show, y'all, today. So y'all just rock with me. If you didn't jump in the chat or whatever, if you want to join the show, you want to talk about something else, we could do so. I go live on TikTok after this, you know what I'm saying? But for right now, this is the Truckin Chubby fans point of view, you know what I'm saying, sports show right now. All right. So what we got next on the slide? Okay, I got the NFL game picks coming up. And this is where I want y'all to jump in the comments, those who are watching. If not, that's cool. You could just rock with me. So, okay, so I got all the games pulled up. Okay. I got now this is a slide I made myself. I did my best on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you could give your boy a hand if you want to. Hey, my pops is up in here. What's going on, Dad? What's going on? He said they changed the portal rules now. Oh, yeah, yeah, because of Dion. Because of Dion. And earlier when I was in the show, when I was in the beginning of the show, what I was talking about was how they was how that they really don't want Dion to make it. And I did say that I was going to play that. So let me play that video. Let me see if I can get that video pulled up because I did say I was going to play that. Yeah, because Deion Sanders, I think they changed that because of him, right? No doubt, right, Pop? They changed that just for because of Dion. There's no doubt in my mind that that's exactly what they did because he was going to pick up everything. I believe that it's not said, this is actually not proven, but I do think that, yeah, right. And I do think that they did not want him in the SEC because Auburn was after him. And I believe Nick Saban and Kirby Smart had a lot to do with Dion not getting hired at Auburn University. That's just me. Now it's not a fact. It's not out there on paper. It's not this. It's not. There's not receipts backing that up. This is just me from a fan's point of view and what I see happening now at Colorado. He's getting top recruits from the South all the way up there, and he said him and Lincoln, him and Lincoln Riley. Yeah, I know, right? Look, and he gave a great after post game interview, man. That post game interview that Dion did, man, was great, and I want to get it pulled up here because it was that good. Like that interview was that good to me, and when I saw that interview, man, I said, look, man, I gotta save this and I gotta get it pulled up because he killed it, man. He really did. He dropped some bombs. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but he definitely dropped some bombs. He just kept it real. Like, look, I know y'all don't want me to make it, but that's not gonna stop me. Like I'm gonna get it in anyway. So let me see if I can get that pulled up real quick. He just kept it real with him. Like, look, y'all don't want me to make it. Don't sit here and act like you want me to ball and you want me to do my thing because you don't. All right. Okay, so I do got it. I'm gonna pull it up, then I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna try to get to the part where he at, you know what I'm saying, work with me because I don't have somebody in studio to actually work everything for me. I actually do all this myself while I'm doing the show. So work with me, you know what I mean? Okay, let me get this pulled up here. What do we got? All right. So what is it? The TCU press conference. Okay, it's right here. I'm gonna share it, pull up the slide, tell me when you can see it, thumbs up or anything. Okay, I'm gonna full screen it like that. And then where was Dion at? Because Dion gave an interview, and I don't really want to play the whole thing. I want to see if I can get to the part where he was at, where he started talking about
Self out with their playing and their playing ability. A
Can you
lot of
hear
guys you doubted. One of them from HBCU. I think he had 510 yards passing
it? He talking about his son.
in a Power 5 football game, and he happened to be my son, and I'm proud of him
uh
tremendously.
Dion, Dion,
Defensively, we had
Dion.
some letdowns, but the guys came and made the plays
Okay.
when they needed. I think we broke a record. Everything we do seems like a record. 4 receivers with 100 yards. We didn't run the ball greatly, but we threw the heck out of the football. Um, Savion, another back, played a great game. All the guys contributed. Dylan as well as Hankerson.
Man,
The
they
line did
ball.
their thing,
Yeah, they did. I
fought their
think
butts
so.
off. We got to
I
fix
think
some
so
things
too.
on defense,
Yeah.
especially special teams, because I think we gave up three or
So I'm
four
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try
turnovers.
to
We gave
fast
up the
forward
kick.
to the part where Dion just starts getting at the media because I only could use a certain amount of video. And this is the news channel out there and channel 8 in Texas. I just want to give them their credit for the video that I am using right now so I don't get flagged or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was. I'm not gonna say it was fun. It was
And where's it at?
horrendous. I would never do that.
Okay, here I did. I finished
Wow.
forward past it. Let me
We got to
get it.
fix some things. The
Okay.
special teams were horrendous. We got a kick block as well as during their
Keeping
D for
off.
a touchdown. That was horrendous.
Let me shut up so you can hear it.
How you doing, sweetheart? For real? Shador Sanders from my HBCU? The one that played at Jackson last year? The one that you asked me why would I give him the starting job? But like that no, not you. I got receipts. I know who they are.
Uh,
Not you, baby.
mm,
I just gotta say it. I would never do that.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm. Hold up, where's that going?
Anthony, I think he did. So, but you know, I'm just a lofty old young coach. I don't know nothing about football.
Mm.
Is him, like the young folks say. Travis is it.
Where's it at?
We got a couple of them that I've been saying that since he was 4 years old,
Where's it at? I gotta
and
get
we
that
see that
pulled
in
up, man.
practice
I gotta get played
right
that
now.
part.
Watch you, what the impact you're going to have in this game, and he had tremendous impact. That's what I think they played a pretty good game.
Mm. Here it is.
Turn on the film.
Turn on the
I
film.
tell him to turn on the film.
It's a family thing. I
We're
agree.
gonna we're gonna
Agree, Dad.
continuously be questioned because we do things that have never been done. That's the way our life has presented themselves. We do things that have never been done, and that makes people uncomfortable.
Mm.
When you see a confident black man sitting up here talking his talk, walking his walk, coaching 75% African Americans in the locker room, that's kind of threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't like that. But
Mm-mm.
guess what? We're going to consistently do what we do. Because I'm here and ain't going nowhere. I'm about to get comfortable in a minute. I'm about to get comfortable in a minute. Because guess what? These young men in there right now, they believe. Not all of them believed before. But right now,
He
they
straight up
came up
told dude too, and
one
then
by
he
one,
told him
twos by twos.
this same
Coach,
interview. I refer y'all to it so y'all can check it out later because I like I said, I only could play a certain amount of the video. I can't just sit here and use this whole thing for content, you know what I'm saying, because of copyright and rules or whatever, you know what I mean? But in that same exact interview, Dion was just dropping, he literally dropped some jewels up in there, as you see right there. He said he sound like Mike T. Yo, man, the interview was crazy, man. It's I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. The interview was crazy. It says TCU Colorado press conference. Deion Sanders and Sonny Dykes speak out after the TCU's 45 loss. So I mean, let me get that. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. Yeah, that's it. If you just look it up, Deion's press conference, it's WFAA Channel 8 ABC in Texas. That's where that video comes from. And yeah, man, he dropped bombs on there. He didn't go up there and he gave it to them. He was like, I know who y'all didn't believe. There was a guy who asked him a question, and I was trying to find it, but this is a live show, so I wasn't trying to sit there and keep skipping and skipping and skipping or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But he straight up told him, you didn't believe. You wrote some things in the paper, and I didn't like what you wrote. And now he asked him that he believed, and dude still didn't really say anything. So he has his haters. And earlier in the show, that's exactly what was talking about. Was on part of my presentation on the slide was that the media did not get the story that they wanted today. They just didn't get the story they wanted. They did not want to print in the papers that did Coach Prime's TCU beat TCU. They just didn't want to print that. And that's just not the most compelling story to write in the paper. You know what I mean? That wasn't it. So a shout out to him for doing that, and them boys being ready for that, that big stage, because they came out there and they balled out. I don't think they second guessed themselves at all. And at all. So there is rewind. You can rewind the show, but we're gonna get into the NFL game picks, man. Because I'm not gonna be on here too long today, jump back up in here. Let me see if I can share that. All right. presentation back on. All right. So the game picks. The game picks. As if you could see them, if you could see them. Yeah, I did this myself. I think I did all right. I don't think I did too bad. But y'all can let me know down in the comments what you think. So first, rock with me, rock with me. We got the Bengals. 1 o'clock games. I'm starting from the top, going right, then I'll go down. All right. So for the Bengals and the Browns, I gotta go with the Browns because they always give tough games. I think Deshaun Watson finally got that offense down. Um, Joe Burrow is just nasty, but that Cleveland defense might be the edge, and it's going to be a good game. But I just give Cleveland the edge in that game. 3-point game. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I go with Cleveland. It could be Cincinnati. Hey, you never know. But I pick Cleveland. Let me know what y'all picked down in the comments. I can see the games. Okay, the Buccaneers and the Vikings, which is another 1 o'clock game. I gotta go with the Vikings. Buccaneers is back in rebuild mode. Tom Brady's gone. The Vikings is a young team. They coming up. Justin Jefferson is just a freak show. He probably gonna have 150 yards that game. I'm picking them to win that game. Arizona Cardinals at Washington. Washington, the Commanders got that game. They got that game. I believe that their defense is way underrated. Way underrated. Straight up. I really do. I really honestly believe that their defense is underrated. They're a better team than what actually shows on paper and what actually is the end result in their records. That's just me, fans' point of view. Okay. Again, 49ers at the Steelers. Well, I'm biased, right? And I will give good takes. I'm biased on the Steelers. I'm not saying that it will probably be a blowout, but look, y'all got to get y'all quarterback together out there at San Francisco. They just wasted 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance and then traded him to the Dallas Cowboys. There's something going on there. Christopher McCaffrey, he is a gem. They got some gems on offense, but our defense is just looking unstoppable, man. Our defense is looking crazy. And as long as the team is bought in to Mike Tomlin, and which it looks like they are now, and Kenny Pickett is playing better now, we got that game. So I'm going Steelers. Let's go. Let's go. Texans at the Ravens. Oh goodness, the Ravens got this one. CJ Stroud got some things to learn. It's the first year in the NFL. First couple games, I don't know. He could come off firing, but I think it's going to take him some time. I honestly think CJ Stroud is going to have about a third game. He'll be warmed up to NFL speed with everything. He really don't run, and that's just something that I think that he should use in the NFL because he can run. But he really doesn't like to. He likes to pass the ball, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's not going to get his first NFL win versus the Baltimore Ravens. I just don't think that is. The culture out there is just different. They're coming out of one of the hardest divisions in NFL. So I think I go to Ravens. Next, Carolina Panthers at the Falcons. I got to go with the Panthers. Hard pick. I just think it's going to be a good game. They got 2 young quarterbacks, young build on offenses. It's going to be a great game. They got Kyle Pitts. I know my brother like, what do you mean you got the Panthers, bro? Come on, bro. You know I'm a Falcons. But look, I mean, like Bryce Young, bro, he's a baller, man. He's a baller. And I tell you what, I picked the Panthers, but I tell you what, as long as the Falcons play a clean game, they will win. But I don't think that they will. And that's just me. And that's why I'm going with the Panthers. If you want to follow along, put them down in the comments. We could do it. So next on is the Jaguars and the Colts. The Jags got that gang, young quarterback out there in Indy. I like Indy's black jerseys, but I don't think that they about to put in that work on that boy. Trevor Lawrence, he's just special, man. Trevor Lawrence is special. He's an up-and-coming quarterback in the NFL. He's about to put in that work. Jacksonville's underrated. Well, they just made the playoffs. I don't know how they're underrated, but they look good in their last preseason game, and they're going to steamroll the Colts. That's just me. That's what I think could be something different. All right. Titans at the Saints. Whew. Saints, Derek Carr. Gotta go with him. And just for that reason, Michael Thomas is back. Derek Carr's down there. They're about to connect up something sweet. And just a little bit of the dive a little bit deeper in that. I pay attention to a lot of things that go on, and it seems that Michael Thomas is Keyshawn Johnson's nephew. Keyshawn Johnson has a connection with Carr, with Derek. I don't know how, but he just does. He's a big fan of his. Derek went to Fresno. He did play with Devontae Adams, but somehow they're connected there. You know what I mean? So I believe that he made that connection for Derek Carr to go to the Saints. If you will, I don't know. It's not on paper, but if you listen to him, how much he talks about him and his nephew on the other sports shows that he's on, then you'll probably be able to piece that together. Like, okay, his nephew got a good quarterback. And Michael Thomas is still going to be one of the best receivers in the NFL until I see otherwise. He's been injured, but he's coming back with a vengeance this year. So that's why I'm going with the Saints. Raiders at the Broncos. Boy, didn't the Broncos put the beats on the Rams. Dang. I know Chris looking at this like, you burn that Chubb. Dog, they got smoke. And it's only preseason. It is 41 nothing, though. I mean, it is nothing. And that's just their backups. But the Broncos under Sean Payton is a whole new team. It seems that these young players have bought in. So I'm guessing that the vets bought in. And the Raiders seem to be just rebuilding, but Josh McDaniel, it got his quarterback back and Garoppolo, and it's gonna be an all-out battle. So I gotta go with the Broncos only because they're at home. All right. And that's why division game, they're at home. That's why I picked them. Shout out to everybody who's just joined in. Make sure you liking, you sharing the stream right now. I'm on to the NFL picks of the day. Okay. Eagles at the Patriots. The Patriots under Bill Belichick is always going to be good. They're always going to be competitive as long as he's out there. I think he got chewing off too much right now. He's trying to be the GM, a head coach, a offense coach, a defensive coach. You got to let some people coach. But he did go get help, and the Patriots will. He just knows how to play chess, right? That's what Bill Belichick does, right? He knows how to play chess. Okay, he's going to put a competitive product on that field. These are all pros, and he knows how to do that. But I got the Eagles winning, even though it's in New England. But it's probably not going to be by much because Bill Belichick knows how to play chess. I wouldn't be surprised if they win, but I got the Eagles. All right. Next up, we got the Rams at the Seahawks. Even though the Rams got blown out 41 and nothing, they're still in rebuild mode right now. They're trying to pick things up, and I don't know. I just think they're going to surprise me, man. I really honestly think that they're going to come out this first game on the afternoon next Sunday, 425 game, and I think that they're going to surprise us because everybody's counting them out. It was the preseason. I think they'll get probably about 6 wins this year because they're in a rebuild mode right now. But the Seahawks, I believe they give a Seahawks an upset, and I'm doing that just for Chris. Chris, got you. I'm only doing that for you, bro. Dolphins at the Chargers. How you say it? Chargers. Whatever he say. You know what I mean? I don't know what he said. Good game, man. This is going to be a good game. Very good game. But I can't go against the Cheetah. Waddell. Y'all call him Waddle, but it's really pronounced Waddell. All right. Waddell and the Cheetah with Tua back healthy. They gonna ball, man. The Dolphins is just gonna ball, bro. They is so they overlooked in that division so much, man. But they is going to ball out. I'm telling you. And it could be because they got Aubrey Miller Jr. on that team. They went and got him from the FCS, and I think they gonna ball, man. But hey, you never know. Green Bay at Chicago. There's Green Bay gonna be Green Bay. Green Bay is just one of those organizations, y'all, that just knows what they're doing. They know how to build talent up. They know how to put people around. And Love has been in the NFL playing behind arguably one of the best NFL quarterbacks in our in the 10 years, in this decade, right? He has been Aaron Rodgers, and he still got it. Look, y'all, he's still getting bids. The man is almost 50 years old playing quarterback and is still getting bids to play on teams. And he played behind them. He learned a whole lot from Aaron Rodgers. And Love was no slouch in college. You got to look at that and then he went in the system and played behind somebody like Aaron Rodgers, seeing how he manipulates the offense and he got those wheels. Green Bay, it's gonna be a battle. But this game right here, y'all, is a statement. And I wouldn't be surprised if this might be the game of the week. I don't know. Even though the Eagles and the Patriots is playing, but this might be the game of the week because it's always that afternoon game. And why do I say that? Because this is a statement game for Justin Fields and Love. It's gonna be a battle, but I got Chicago because they got the crib. And my man Justin Fields is a monster. To me, fans' point of view, Justin Fields is going to be the best quarterback in the NFL. Y'all gonna argue one day. There's gonna be an argument somewhere in your barbershop or in your house about Justin Fields and Patrick Mahomes comparisons. I'm telling you, that's just me though. That's how I feel. I'm telling because he just don't like to lose. Justin Fields just don't like to lose. And I'm telling y'all right now, if things don't work out in Chicago this year, if they're not successful, at least almost a wild card team or a wild card team, he's out of there because he's not wasting his time. He's a winner. He don't like to lose. That's one thing he don't like to do. And I can't stand when these great quarterbacks go to these systems and they're not prepared properly. You know what I mean? It was a bad situation when he went to Chicago. I don't know why, but hey, that's another thing for another day. Cowboys at the Giants. Whoa, do the Cowboys got a lot to prove? Every Cowboy fan always say that they going to the Super Bowl, but this game is going to be on and popping. Oh, all these games are going to be first weekend NFL, but the Cowboys is going to New York. New York played really, really good last year. They did. Um, but I do think Dallas got this, y'all. Uh, uh, y'all like CJ. What did you talk about? Come on, Chad. Yeah, I think Dallas gets it. I knew in New York with the Giants. Why? Well, if I'm sitting there asking myself, you asking me why? Dak Prescott, he got backup right now. Trey Lance, that's behind him, is exactly his prototype. If you remember, Dak was old. He came in young when Tony Romo was getting old, right? They brought in Dak. Dak took Romo's job. Now they got Trey Lance. He went and got Trey Lance, put him behind there, right? He got some competition behind him. His play is going to improve, or Dak is going to be out the door. In Trey Lance, they didn't go and get Trey Lance just for nothing, y'all. Remember that. So Dak got something to prove, and I think Dak is going to get it done. I like Dak, and I think he'll get it done against the Giants' first game Sunday night. Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's going down. Monday Night Football. We got a good one. The Bills and the Jets. All my family members that are Bills fans are going to be ecstatic because I think that Buffalo Bills take down Aaron Rodgers in their first game, and I think Aaron Rodgers gets his first taste of the New York media, and they're going to be down his throat because the camaraderie, there's just the morale around the Jets right now. They just don't feel the same. Aaron Rodgers brought a different vibe there. You know what I mean? He brought a different vibe. They got quarterbacks. It's going to be a shootout. But Aaron Rodgers, you ain't played against these AFC Bulls yet. These AFC defenses hit different, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Like, look, pay attention. Like, now this is just from a fan's point of view. I'm gonna keep saying that. That's what makes this show so cool. But notice, after NFC team plays an AFC team, even if they beat that team, they go into the next week. They almost lose the game, or they lose it because AFC defenses are crazy. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it could just be me. Just like maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. Maybe not. But I think that it happens. Like the AFC defenses are different. And y'all, look, man. I'm excited that football season is here. I'm gonna be bringing mad content to y'all, man, all day, every day, man. This is what we do out here, man. So just a quick recap on it, man. You know what I mean? Truckin Chubby from a fan's point of view, y'all see it. And happy birthday to Polo, y'all. It's his day. I really don't be celebrating those days, but the Bangs Bungalow. You ever in North Carolina? You on vacation? Airbnb, Wilmington, North Carolina. Bangs Bungalow. Check it out. Sweet. Prime's Buffs Olton McCaskill didn't play. Dylan Edwards played a hell of a game. The media didn't get the story they wanted. People forgot about Shador Sanders. They forgot about him. TCU had 10 vets from last year. People keep saying that that's not the same team. Not that, but they had their quarterback from last year, 2 offensive tackles. Just check out the rest of the show. We wind it. TCU's offensive line is good. Defensive line for TCU is just all right. Now, Truckin Chubby, y'all for your sports in the real. Y'all need to come here, man. Check your boy out, man. Every Saturday at 6:30. I will be here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put in that work. You know, if anybody's ever wondering why, like, why don't you why aren't you here only once a week? I try to do like a midweek show if I'm home, you know what I mean? But I got a million things going on. And I do have other job outside of this. I do this. I enjoy this. I love entertaining y'all, bringing y'all content, keeping y'all up on sports. And remember, y'all, this show is so unique, y'all. So like, share it with all your friends and family. It's unique because we are fans. This is from a fan's point of view, football. You know what I mean? And I emphasize on the fans' point of view is because, real quick before we get out of here, Kwame Brown, right? Ex basketball player. Some people call him a bust. He has his own channel now. He gets so mad, and I kind of understand where he's coming from. How could you tell a professional athlete about professional sports, especially if they won, they're in the Hall of Fame and they've won trophies and got rings and so forth and so on? I kind of understand what he was saying, that right, coming from there. And I respect that, right? Because I don't know how I feel to be a professional athlete, but that doesn't mean I don't know football and I don't watch this team every day or every weekend and week out. We ain't watching NFL Red Zone, the highlights. We ain't watching highlights and seeing how the offensive line performs, defensive line, and we can't speak on the game. Don't put us in a box, but still, it's a fan's point of view, and I want to emphasize on that because nobody really else does. Everybody gets on here and acts like they're professional. I'm not a professional, and I don't want to. In it, you know what I mean? It's something that we doing and we're interacting together. And I want to bring y'all in and I want to get y'all up on here audio wise so we can chop it up and we can talk about the sports and the games and everything else. And you give me your opinions because I believe there's some bright minds that watch the show. And I believe that y'all input could be amazing attribute to the show. You know what I'm saying? For real. So shout out to y'all tuning in. Um and another thing was like when he said when Paul George and Stephen A hang out into, it wasn't, they ain't getting nothing big. It was just some words, some funny words between men on the internet, whatever. Kawhi Leonard was taking some time off from the game and they're doing like what? Managing their time away from the game. Well, as fans, when we pay this money, you know, to go to these games, first of all, some of us that go to these games, we're paying these ticket prices done killed our pockets, right? To go watch our favorite players or whoever we're going to go play, see. And then we had to take the time off from work, right? That's another thing, right? So we go to a game and we don't see the star that we paid to go see because he want to sit on the bench because he's just managing his time. What kind of shit is that? Like, you know what I mean? I want to see, if I pay to go see the Clippers play, I'm expecting to see Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and Kawhi Brown on the court. I don't want to see Kawhi Brown over there in an Armani suit and street clothes. Nah, that's not happening. If you pay to go watch the Milwaukee Bucks, 9 times out of 10 or 10 out of 10, you want to see Antetokounmpo play basketball, correct? Right. Like, so that's why, from a fan's point of view, that's where that came from, the Truckin Chubbzy fans' point of view. All that it collected in. I feel that. Like, that's what I want to see. Period. We paid their salaries. And for them you know what I'm saying? And for them to sit out games is almost like slapping us in the face just a little bit, Because there's a lot that we gotta go through to even get to that game. Those who us got young kids or got kids, period. Yo, we gotta find a babysitter. We gotta do this. We got, you know what I mean? We had to save up, buy the tickets a year in advance because I wasn't trying to be paying no $200-300. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot we gotta go through. The parking we gotta pay for. We pay your salary, and you want to sit out for managing your time? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. That's soft. That's a slap in the face. So we're gonna keep the fans' point of view thing going, Truckin Chubbzy's fan point of view, and that's what it is, man. And before I get on up out of here, y'all know I always gotta do the missing peoples, man. I do the missing peoples, y'all, because it's just some way for us to keep informed. I had a cousin who passed and he wasn't found and forever. And look, 5 years he wasn't found. His mom didn't have closure. And I would hate for anybody to do that. So anything I can do to help on my platform, no matter what it is, I'm going to put it out there, man. For real. Like, and start trying to hold these guys accountable, man. I possibly could be jumping back up on the live here soon too. I'm not sure. Gotta talk to him and see if he wants to do it or not. But yes, man, gotta do it. I gotta do it for my peoples. I appreciate y'all, man, so much, man. For real, man. I enjoy doing this. And so I'm gonna share this one right here, y'all. This is a 66-year-old man from Baltimore, Maryland. His name is Nathan Avon Covington. He's been missing since August 19, 2023 from Baltimore, Maryland. Like I said, male, black, medium complected. They got him as 5'4", 120 pounds. Hair color is gray. Hair length shaved. Bald head. Eye color is brown. Mr. Covington was last seen on August 19, 2023 in the 900 block of North Lakewood Avenue. Last wearing a black tank top, black fatigue pajama pants, and white Air Force One tennis shoes. Circumstances of disappearance. According to the family, he left his home at 6:30 a.m. He may be confused as where he is, and now he arrived to the found location. Huh? What? I don't know. I hope I read that right. It didn't sound like I read it right, but that's not funny though. That's the first guy. You know what I mean? It's not funny, but I don't know why they would print that. Maybe that was a typo on their end or something. You know what I mean? And I got a there's another one. There's a young lady that's missing too, y'all. Her name is Jemiah Cherie Ross. She's been missing since August 30th, 2023, age 14, missing city, Lyons, Illinois, gender female. She's black, medium complected, 5'5", 214 pounds. Hair color is brown. Hair length medium. Eye color brown. Location last seen, Jemiah Ross has been missing since 5 p.m. on August 30th. Was last seen near her home on Juliet Road and Fisherman's Terrace. Circumstances of disappearance. According to the family, a student at a shared that Jemiah was talking to someone online. She may have met up with that person or persons. Anyone with any information, please contact the Lyons Police Department at 708 683 7097. All right. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me. The reason why I didn't read that last one, the information contact, is because it actually said it was found at the end. So, I don't know if they were actually found or not, but I do the missing persons like that. Shout out to the people who started the whole black and missing thing, because now they put their foot on their neck. There's a lot of us content creators who are doing this around the internet, and now it's putting pressure on the media to actually put out Amber Alerts on black and brown children now. So it's just that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing that they're getting the notoriety now. Um, Mental health check-in real quick, y'all. I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, prayed up. I can't complain with nothing that's going on in life. I don't believe that the Most High would throw anything on my plate that I couldn't handle right now. And there's plenty more much to come, and I'm feeling good. I hope y'all feeling good. I hope that y'all continue on feeling good. Y'all have a wonderful and prosperous week, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Truckin Chubby, I'm up out of here.